I am back. Kitchen's done. I've had my din. Oh, damn it. I didn't realise it was going to have to do that. That framework must be running on Unity then. Framework's a C# thing. Oh, one shot. God. Yeah, I can't. So, real quick. I get my password manager. Oh, I don't have an account. Use this. I probably have some Godzilla's newsletter. Taken. Nice. Account. It shows that they're a serious game studio, but they know how to have fun. Okay, so that was this thing. I can't remember where the hell I got up to. Also, I was underpowered, so let's try it again. Sim Explorer is the easy one. Oh, it needs file access. Maybe it's going to download something. remember correctly, I played it FM last time. Ultimately. So far.
Better luck next time.
I'm ready. Greet the Reaper for me. Try again.
Almost got me that time.
You're not trying to escape, are ya? Nice try.
That soon. Fine.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And, like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the Magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared. And sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead, I became part of their story.
So, still a bit groggy, are we? Don't worry. Easy now. No need to hurry. Get your bearings and
So it wasn't a dream after all.
Wait, how do I move?
An animal sty, freight, or food.
Which- What? So,
Shaking her fluffy coat, the sheep eyes you balefully, her rectangular eyes like letterboxes to the void. With one sharp hoof, she kicks you right in the shin.
yeah. Wait. No.
That click. This floor plate triggered something.
Hey, get me out of this cage and I'll make it worth your while. You in? Your guess is as good as mine. Someone screamed loud as a banshee. After that, pure pandemonium. They never even told me what I was accused of. Just dragged me down here.
Only I can make an insight check.
A gentleman among jesters, you are. Give that lever a pull, and I guarantee we'll both get something out of the deal.
Before you can even touch the lever, you hear a sniff and snort behind you as the snoring magister...
Is my shift over? Wait, you're no magister. You're a sorcerer. What are you doing here, filthy scrounger? Choose your words carefully. My fists ache to meet a new face. A clever story. I should have known there'd be trouble.
So much for a peaceful stroll.
The prisoner's buoyant voice darkens as his eyes rest...
Ah, freedom. I'm nothing if not a man of my word. And I did give my word I'd set you free, lad.
What would he have to gain by killing me? I need to keep my guard up.
Running away. What?
Empty.
Not the most elegant solution, was it?
That's a job.
And I'm back where I started. Nowhere to go but up.
Seems as though there's a pattern in the blood flow. That can't be natural.
Why, you're looking a bit more chipper. Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough. Nice bit of work, even if I do say so myself. There you are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
Was he already here?
Why? Because we're at
Index fingers pressed to her lips. She pauses a moment.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Oh, well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. A new life awaits, and if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Source. For good. Is he? Oh, well.
She frowns and peers at you closely, resting the back.
Delusions such as these are rare, but not unheard of. I recommend a couple. Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those Source spells of yours? See what happens.
Currents of magic surge inside you, boiling, bursting, then breaking, only to fade.
My, look at the concentration on your face. All will, but no result. There you have it. See? The collar's function. It neuters you of sorts. Makes you unable to... For your own peace of mind, of course. Yours.
Good gods! There's been a murder here.
Behind the Magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap.
There's been a murder. A sorcerer was killed by one of your own. Lucky you were busy getting your Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it. Always does. Aren't you enterprising? Go ahead.
A young Magister stands pale and silent.
Ugly sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this.
She looks up at you with a mirth.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course. I thought as much. Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometime bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that?
Why won't you sing?
A no doesn't become a yes over time, you know. Ah, there you are. Husband. Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not-at-all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this Losa woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical. How very correct you are, spouse of mine. Madame Josephine Gribbles de Peeb refuses to be confused with anyone else. What? What's so fun?
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and get, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm...
she turns to you, dark eyes.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we? Guess you aren't a creative type, are you, Chief? I say they're one and the same. Nope, trying not to find anything out either. Ignorance of thanks, but I already belong to an elite and exclusive ship gang. We play ball. You take care, though.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black, greyish vein. As quickly as they came, the clouds clear. She smiles at...
Good luck, Chief.
Do you know Losa? She's a rude... You're a human, like me. That means we're friends already. My mum told me not to make friends.
You look like my daddy.
Till overboiling a bit of cabbage becomes a crime, I shall hold
The elf
my
is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up, his big round eyes scanning your body. He reaches out and takes your hand, turning it this way and that. He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
It is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. I know the beginning of this tale and the end, but I am rather... Tell me, what do you know of our world's history? Oh, please. I have no interest. No, I want to know about the Celestial. This text tells me that they created all creatures. Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind? Of course you don't have any Now please, run along.
No amount of pestering will get the...
Well, you've got this wolf on a leash now.
A broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided. He raises an eyebrow as you...
Listen up, boy. You hear that? The ship, of course.
A wave of sound washes over you. The unintelligible chatter of your shipmates.
And?
The fellow cocks his ear.
That isn't anger.
He cocks his ear to the...
Anticipation. She senses something. That's all you hear, though. Listen close. There now, just like that.
Squeak!
Aha!
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One great paw...
There. You heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, boy. Good news. It's the wheel. The wheel. Don't you see, you beautiful idiot? Squeaks whenever the helmsman jerks it clockwise, which means... Pardon my beard. That means... If we've been travelling for... Yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy. No indeed, boy. But that ain't my...
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard.
That'll be all. Thank you kindly, boy.
He continues stroking his beard.
You one of them? A Divine Order loyal? They killed a sorcerer, you know. They'll hide the evidence.
Well, well. What have we here?
If the lizard looks you up and down, all of a sudden he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
I'm inspecting your teeth. There's some discoloration, but I've seen worse. After all, one can't Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook? Ah, music to my On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor? Yes, I can tell from your vagabond chic. A bag is as good as a shirt. On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The delicate the very basics, then. So, 3 questions asked. As per your own testimony, you can cook and groom, but you have still. Beggars can't be choosers. So without further ado, I offer you my sincerest congratulations. My slave, of course. Oh, but... I see. Anyway, you may leave me for a moment.
Put a knuckle in it. I'm trying to concentrate.
I spent my life singing for my slaves to bring me my supper. Finer Meanwhile, the Magisters feast on honeyed meat behind...
Picking us off one by one. Can we just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up?
You think me mad?
Mad? No. Insufferable? Surely.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
An elf sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the surface of a barrel. They sound like the dry cackling of an old witch.
Snake eyes.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like.
She shakes her head.
Game for 1. I'm rolling dice, deciding fates. Don't worry, honey. It isn't yours.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile on her lips.
Never say never, though.
Just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up.
She smiles, contempt.
Just a kitten in a corner, aren't we?
Sufferable, surely. Don't you get saucy?
What are you trying to hear anyway?
Really don't know the first thing about. I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
I'm busy watching for clues, so...
A scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face, he stares across at the Magister.
Watch your back, new fish.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Iffa leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses unpleasant.
Pinches less that way, right?
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
We used to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander many, many, many moons ago. Isn't...
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister draws one finger across his throat in an elaborate fashion. Ifan grins, flashing...
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword and now he's Johnny Big Pants. Long story. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the Joy. Away from interested parties. No. The dead man. Finn, is it? I'd no business with him.
He glances over at Magister Victor.
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough. The Joy. I've heard a lot. Nothing good. No surprise there, since wonder if we'll get to meet the Ringmaster himself.
I've never dined on anything less than a dozen-course dinner, and I don't intend to do away with the custom.
Not eager to bow before the great Bishop Alexander, son of the Divine himself.
What are you conspiring about over there?
Oh, don't mind him. Vic's just gotta be...
Name!
When you clearly don't know the first thing about swords.
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously, then scrawls something illegible down in a tiny notebook.
Away with you.
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet, one finger in front of his lips as he leans back against...
Would you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying to concentrate.
They don't care about us. We're the cattle for them.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on. One of us will get around. Can we just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up? Mad? Insufferable, surely. I'll tell you if you keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
That right? I always knew you'd turn out rotten Ben Mesner. Your kind always hung closest to our line, like wolves around a campfire.
Well, you've got this wolf on a leash now.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hang you right over the side of the ship with it.
How dare you classify this slop as food? I've seen more
We are what we've done.
plague-stricken pigs. When I want you to
Would you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying to concentrate.
Do you? Well, perhaps you're absolutely right.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep...
This again?
Can we just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up? Mad? Insufferable, surely. I'll tell you if you keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
How dare you
murder, Your Majesty. Maybe that has the Magister's more concerned than your appetite.
Don't you get saucy with me when you clearly don't know the first thing about sauce.
Sing us a song? I know you can.
How dare you classify this slop as food? I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
There's nothing else I can make, Your Majesty. Turnips and water are all I was given.
Unacceptable. I've never dined on anything less than a dozen-course dinner, and I don't intend to do away with the custom.
Well, there has been a murder, Your Majesty.
Yes, so
Maybe
I'll
that has the Magister's more
our
concerned than
boiling
your
pot.
Don't you get saucy with me when you clearly don't know the first thing about sauce.
It was one of them. I know it.
Would you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying to concentrate.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
Here to register, sir. Good, good. Magister William, you faring okay so far? Of course I do. Seems Voidwalk can dog your heels like a shadow. That's no way to live, is it? You'll see. You head on in now.
Dude actually thinks he's doing the right thing. That's a shame.
And if she tries to run, shoot to kill.
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
It means your journey draws to a close.
She reaches for her collar and
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
Not good.
What's happened?
What happened? Must have been the turnips. Water? Wine, for goodness sake!
The lizard's eyes close as you shake the lizard by the shoulders. The dwarf lies in a heap on the floor, his great beard twisted and tangled around him. He is stopped. The dwarf lies in a heap. You hear a faint thud, thud, thud. Ifan lies motionless, curled on the ground like an animal. Under his shaggy hair, you can see green eyes fluttering. His eyes flicker open.
Lucian?
Ifan cries out, then his eyes fall closed again. No matter how much you shake him now.
No, not the final dark. Not yet.
It's no use.
The dice roll darkly.
In a heap on the floor. She's breathing normally, but her eyes are wide open. The elf lies motionless, her eyes...
What was I gonna do?
The Magister lies on the floor.
hatch is blocked. I need to find another way.
Useful. Oh, I don't want the flower. I don't want the flowers.
That doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards!
Just a bit.
God damn it! Need to get off this wreck and quick! Great God! Something's pounding on the hull!
Through the door and are suddenly face to face with an undead. The skeleton is quickly leafing through a volume of Cranley Hugh.
No. What it catches fire. It turns into must when wet. It cannot even
The skeleton looks up.
Oh, it's you. Shouldn't you be running and screaming or some such?
The skeleton groans and looks back to his book.
I know your god did not gift you with much, but do you look at me and think, why yes, there is someone with organs enough. No, damp robes are the most I have to fear. Once this glorified skiff, whereas you, I believe, have lifeboats to pointlessly squabble over.
The skeleton holds up his book.
I am trying to and I will be damned if I let the lives of some mayflies get— Go on, go. Please, my time—
Oh, fuck off, dude. Music.
The marking on the door was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You press your palm against the door to open it. The wood feels neither cold nor warm, but simply grey. It doesn't budge. The door groans open, but an ashen shadow clouds your mind.
Any way to clear it? And that'll be waste. Damn it! I didn't mean to get that close. I was trying to click on the dude.
Damn, that doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards! Gods damn it! Need to get off this wreck and quick!
Devices that
Great gods! Something's pounding on the hull!
you thought that barrel was supposed to be on my side.
The skeleton. No, it catches the skeleton.
Oh.
The skeleton groans and...
Yes, indeed. Now, if you're really quite finished, I believe you have lifeboats to flee to. Do you look at me and think, no, whereas you, I believe, have lifeboats to pointlessly score.
The skeleton holds up his...
I am, and I will be... Go on, go.
The marking on the door was... You press your palm. It doesn't budge. The door groans open.
Something's breaking through! What the hell's are those things? Death fog! I need to get out of here! Now!
I don't know why you would ever keep barrels of that stuff. So if I was playing an undead, I would have been able to get through that then. Right. How do I attack the wand? Hit the wand at least.
Still a chance.
Shut your trap, kid. Children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories say.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
You said there were other people down there.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time to get the hell out of here.
Thank you. There's a ladder right over there. You can go.
You're gonna be the death of us, you. Had to open your big mouth.
If you could walk, get yourself up the ladder. Wait! Voidwoken!
Useless bugs would sink the ship on my watch. They who are about to triumph.
Let the games begin.
I've faced worse.
I thought Voidwoken was supposed to be scary.
really good tea.
Was dead than alive.
I hear something. It's Magister Siwan, the one who put on this damn collar.
She tries to speak, but can only gape as she clutches her neck. With jagged movements, she raises her clenched fist and holds out a length of blood, quickly soaks through the cloth. Magister Siwan's mouth opens and closes, her eyes wide in terror. It's working. The pressure is stemming the flow of blood. Something within the ship snaps. The floorboards shudder. Siwan struggles to her feet, clinging to you tightly.
It's ripping the ship apart. This is it!
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
It's golden.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
Those Voidwoken made short bloody work of the ship. Am I the lone survivor? It seems someone wanted me alive.
You spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with a steady, malcontent stare. His skin is of a bright, blood-red color. Could he be... Yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep. The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer, or a duelist. You lock up.
I did survive, yes. And chances are I wouldn't have, had you not returned to the aid of your fellow passengers down. You have my...
Hand over heart, he salutes you with a bob of the head. More than a nod, though less than a bow.
Yes, I'm sure you've all the makings of a hero and all. Nevertheless, one good turn does deserve another, so as far as the whole slave business is concerned, let's just forget about it. Now then, if there's nothing further... I'm sure I don't mean to sound condescending, but I had thought it quite
He sighs.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean? touche.
He looks out over the water once more, and so do you. A few tranquil...
As for myself, when I consider this vast expanse, I see continents dotted with mighty cities. And shimmering along the soft curve of the sea's horizon, I picture the palaces that formed my paradise. What do you mean, what do I mean? I mean just what I...
Suddenly, having all the air of being deeply offended...
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. The very same. I am the Red Prince. Of course you know me.
There's a brief moment's pause.
That said, I suppose I must own up to the fact that I find myself rather in between all-conquering and the grandeur that is my fate has hit a bit of a snag. But never you worry. For the throne I was destined, and my throne, this and that, tag along. Do you really mean to compare the fate of an empire to whatever foibles you seek to fix? On the other hand, I really could do with a dog's body. And you've already proven to be trustworthy enough. You came back for the others on that. Fine. On one condition. For reasons I'll not disclose right now, it is imperative. I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island. You do tend to beat around the bush, don't you? So, now that that's settled, first, even if you are as versed in the art of eloquence as I am, that our swords will be doing a lot of the talking from here on out. As a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself. But I'm well acquainted with the secrets of magic, and yes, even subterfuge. What say you? Very well. Onwards then to victory or death.
The Red Prince nods and gives you a smile that wavers ever so delicately between courtesy and
Now, as you're aware, you'll be traveling with a prince. Proper forms of address include your... As your luck would have it, I seem to be fresh out of luggage. Of course, there are other forms of protocol to bear in mind, but...
Voidwoken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn, they made it to shore.
stare at the slain beasts and comment that they must have been the cause of the shipwreck.
They didn't put up much of a fight. Dry land mustn't...
Drowned and eaten by a Voidwoken. I wonder in which order. Black cat. Some would see this as an omen.
Hey, mister. It's a lot nicer here than that stinky... I'm sure glad you went back to save the others. Saw one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore a few hours ago.
We already looked for the Magister. Now speak. Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of it.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no...
This can't be serious, Alexander.
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would... The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. Dallas?
Yes, Your Holiness.
I believe we're done here.
What a waste. Come, we'll be needed elsewhere. He hasn't changed a bit. Always late.
The cat's eyes, its eyes clear. The lizard magister, or what's left of her, lies in a puddle of gore.
She was a lizard, yet a magister. No matter her reason.
Where is he?
Did you see them, sir? Bishop Alexander and the Hammer herself, they were so close, almost within arm's reach. A traitor cannot be murdered. A traitor can only receive their due. The divine order's all that stands between everything you see and avoid. Believe it or don't.
Come on. A fella can't hear himself think with all this racket. Day and night she hollers after that child. You hear that, Farah? You got to cut that out. What's happened? Aye, she needs help, but none that I can give. Matters a cooker, that one. And twice distraught don't even begin to cover it. She's hollering after that child of hers, killed by a void-woken she was. And there ain't no amount...
Please, please, you must help me. Oh, bless you, bless you. Irma's her name. She's about as high as your hip, black of hair. I'm sick with worry. I last saw her just here, near 3 days ago. She was playing with her little doll, and I was washing out her tune. This place turns people cold. Cold and wicked. Yes, of course. Here, you should take it with you. When you...
She soaks up a steady stream of tears.
She ought to come with you then. You are an...
And there's so many people in talk to you.
Have you cud?
Disgusting. Just like all your kind.
Disgusting like theft. Disgusting like threats.
Grave God, will you quit dragging this on?
This is not your business, Long Pig.
Don't let this moss muncher talk to you like that. Especially a sheep's.
An intense-looking man steps between the thug and the elf and rolls up his sleeves, revealing well-muscled and heavily...
Just stand aside, won't you, mate? This is...
Lone wolves decide their own business.
The thug freezes in fear for a moment.
Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff. Especially not one of you. Everyone in camp's got to contribute. For
food? Protection? I have neither.
Burrow looks you both up and down, sizing up your...
Ah, get out of here. The both of you. Yeah.
The elf smiles and bows to you.
Follow me, before more of them trouble us. There is a safe place.
Ifan rolls his sleeves back down.
Good work there. Good work.
He stretches out one rough hand to... He grips your hand...
Say, you don't look all that busy. I've just got a small errand to run. And then...
He shrugs.
Mercenaries. It's a job. My job. Everyone needs to make a living.
The little black cat trailing you hisses at him, hair raising a ridge.
That's the truth. Why not help each other get out of here? The usual way. 2 heads are better than 1. And when push comes to shove, 4 fists are better than 2, right?
He grins, sharp.
So, before we hit the road, it's best if survival's my main priority. Can do.
He scans the...
Right you are.
Who in their right mind would think about filming like this?
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intent. It appears confused, and yet...
Hey, I know you.
Losa, the dark-eyed jokester you met aboard the ship, waves enthusiastically.
Back then, I was... you. Nothing like a nice tentacle slap across the moor to set the tone for the week, eh? How'd you escape? Me too. Did you hear something? When you were in the water, I mean. I heard the same. Do you know what this means?
Losa's voice catches in her throat. The joy... She is stock-still, waxy-skinned, her eyes dark. Her head snaps to you mechanically, and her eyes lock. Light suddenly flashes back into her face. The grey veins drain to pinkish flesh.
Anyway, what were we talking about? Ah, it's nothing really. It's just... I'm just a bit... well, a bit... Put it like this. You've never been a host, I bet. That's because you're an infested clump of leaves on the side of the road. But I'm a roadside inn. Red door, flowers out front, like a goddamn gold star inn for the disembodied. Now, isn't that just the question of the hour? I can't be sure just yet. I'll be surprised if it's a demon. Definitely not a sprite, So, how are you enjoying the joy? Yeah, same story here. Reckon in my case, they might actually be right, though. So, you want to check this place out together? Strength in numbers and all that. It does, right? Before we head out, I've got more than a few tricks up my sleeve. Lately, I've been into the enchant... Sounds fine. So, yeah? Well, that was...
Bow your head, please! If we chant the endless prayer, the next... Haven't you heard? Bishop Alexander, the Divine's own son, is God. Do not doubt that he will come.
Bloody cavies. Too big for their boots, as usual. They ought to keep out of our hair if this time.
I saw what you did there, convincing Burrow not to lay the law down on that elf. Why do you... Then you're in the wrong place. We run this joint.
Amidst a crowd of screws, bolts, and scraps of metal, the woman is manipulating a glove-like contraption fitted with 5 long metal skewers. She doesn't look...
And what you after? I ain't. Just seeing how it's made. She's clever, Dallas. Made these herself.
She looks up.
You looking to buy something? Found it in the scrap heap not so long ago. We used to know each other back in the day, you know. Never knew her to be much of a wrench head back in the day, but once she joined the Order, she started turning out all manner of oddities.
She nods once.
You looking to buy something? Or do you just want to waste my time with a whole lot of questions? Magic and metal, like most of Dallas's designs. Metal keeps it locked. Magic makes it work. That's all I know. For you? Hell no. Worthy is exactly the right word. You know, someone who's proven himself all manner of things.
So jump button.
So, time to find this Boris fellow. Ah, you've read my contract. What does that look in your eye mean?
Who in their right mind would think of a thing like this?
Maybe.
He sniffs the wind, gazing out across the
But maybe it's going to work out. I've got a contract, a man on the inside. And now you, good to know. And likewise, with whatever errands of your own you have.
Where's the oil? It's bolted on there tight, ain't it? Bolted on there tight, ain't it?
I've got that special shipment you was asking after.
This is Fort Joy.
A delivery. Surely you'll have one.
Scram, snake face.
If a magister finds this on you, you forget my name, here?
Got it.
Oh. There.
Leave me. Go. Get away. Get back.
She groans in pain.
Leave me. You leave.
The old dog whimpers.
Frightfully busy at the moment, love. Haven't got any liquor on hand, have you? This way, look at that. Just what I ordered. Ain't you a poor fella over there crossed one of Griff's card sharks and got a club to the skull?
The man sleeps so deeply, he might as well...
See if you
The man sleeps so...
Our healers...
Little reprieve from the din outside.
No one tells me there are so many children in this Fort Joy. Your kind I handle, but small ones. An elf lives forever. If she stays away from spears and fire.
Whoever kills the other is the boss! A human? You stink. I know you are, but what Whack! Back, evil ogre, or I'll get you with my sword! I'll spare you this time, beast. You're really fun. Hey, I'm gonna... Ready? Go! You found me! Okay, wait, go! Oh! Wow! You're really smart. I bet. I know how to spell it. My way is too small for you. You'll have to find another. Hope you brought a shovel.
This hole is too small for you to squeeze into.
I need to dig here.
One must put in due effort if one is to reap the proper reward.
You're back! And you brought... But who's this?
Wither, this is my new friend. She's really smart.
Please, small child, leave me to my...
But she's really nice. And tall.
Why? A grown friend? You brought an adult here. You! Tell me true. Stand you with the Source Hunters, or do you serve the tyrant Brachus Rex? 1,000 years? Gods, the walls of this pit have leached a whole millennium from me. I haven't seen a living soul in all that time. What a strange notion. A wicked king it was, Brachus Rex by name. The Order of the Source Hunters discovered a great horror upon this prison isle, and yet my failure was absolute. I am not fit to bear the insignia of the Source Hunters any longer. Please, good lady, you must free me. Prise this spear from my chest, where it has been stuck fast for the last 1,000 years. Seize the spear.
Oh, it's stuck fast.
Please, good lady, the spear. Seize it and pull.
It's stuck fast.
It's stuck fast.
I got it.
Good. I have heard of such magic, but have never known anyone so foul as to employ it. Brachus Rex, may maggots lace his entrails. After he interred me in this cell, he must have drawn my very soul away from me and stored it elsewhere in the fort. Thus he has bound me entirely to the mundane realm. But I know this place well. I could lead you to its likely location. In turn, you would find a path straight out of this fort. My freedom for yours. What say you? Marvelous, my friend. Marvelous. You'll first have to get inside the fort itself. There's a secret switch on a statue of the Seven in the courtyard. Surely you know it. The switch will open a hatch, and you'll be led into the prison's main floor. I suspect that within Brachus's phylactery room, you will find the container which ensnares my soul. He has likely disguised it well, but search there for another hidden switch. Brachus would have made me a supplicant, a slave to these walls. With your help, I'll die. At last. With dignity. I was fully briefed about this awful place before I came. My goal was to destroy the fiend who had been marshalling the world's most unwholesome weapons and magic into an army he intended to use against the realm. I never thought I would become one of his victims, and yet, here I am. Fort Joy is a dangerous place, my friend. Dangerous indeed. Brachus used this place to build an arsenal of terrible weaponry as yet unseen in our world. Here, he and his researchers crafted punishments and snares contrary to human dignity. Objects that could contain souls, wands that could purge the very essence from sorcerers. My order would never have used such barbaric magic against our enemies.
Jesus, that's what we're fucking trying to do. They're using to get rid of the pure invites. Little wrinkly bits.
Wither is free! Now we can be happy! Well, yeah, a lot! You're right! You are really strong! Here, take this! If you can find a way up, you...
I know they help.
As you approach the young elf, Losa suddenly grabs your arm. Her hand is damp. Her face looks pale and grey.
Hey, listen, I don't know why, but I think I need to talk to this elf. You mind?
She jerks her hand away.
I can't. I just need to talk to her, okay?
She turns towards Sahala. She darts over to the elf without responding. They begin talking in earnest, more quietly than you can overhear. Losa suddenly snatches up both the elf's hands and leans close to her. Her voice rises.
You have to tell me.
The whites of Losa's eyes fade to grey, then black. The colour runs into her veins, crisscrossing her skin like lightning. She keeps hold of Sahela's hands.
It rises in you even now, Losa. Do not let it be strong. Fight. Fight. You are okay. You are yours. No one else's.
Shut up. Let go. Let go. Let go. I don't want to hurt her. Don't make me.
Losa is rigid as a board, tense with the effort of holding Sahela's hands in tight, painful bunches.
Leave me alone. Leave me. I don't want to.
You are hurting me.
Losa's eyes are black. Sahela's fingers are white under...
Let me go.
A sinister smile spreads across...
Chatty elf. Chatty elf with all the answers. I want...
Losa, you must not defend her. She wakes if she is weakened. We must hurt her to protect her, you see?
I bet the elf blood tastes like... Let's find out.
You must weaken her to help her.
I'll yield to none.
Almost enough. A few more hits. She comes back to us when she is weaker.
Yeah, thanks. What? Don't look at me like that. I didn't do anything. It was that thing, whatever it is. It's just a visitor. It has nothing to do with me.
I feel him, but I do not see him.
Come off it. You don't give a damn what happens to me. It won't. Okay, let's keep moving. I want to get out of this bloody place. I'm fine. You're fine. We're fine. Let's go.
Look around you.
The young girl's eyes are...
Ah, hello. I see you come a long way. I see you come here seeking a great adventure. I see it before my eyes. It is not so bad. I know which days have bread and which days have none. Your life is not your own.
Her eyebrows shook.
There can be a way. Amiro knows. My protector, my friend. An elf like he is caught by those who hurt him. I wish so much for his return. You bring me great peace. I see something that helps. Yes, please ask. Oh, I do not cover my eyes. I cover the place they used to be. They are gone. He is a very blind man. He sees things but not truth. You understand when you meet him, after you escape. It is safer here. We make no trouble for Griff. My home is far. Your language gives me some trouble. We elves... Time, for us, is now. There is not then and when. I knew we must be here. I am not sure how much to explain. I am glad to see you. Yes, please ask.
Thank you for your help with that, thug.
Rare is the human who goes against their own for an elf.
She bows.
I hear of no escapes. The only way out is through the Magisters, through their cure. Thugs I can stand, but I fear the Magisters. In this cave, we trust the healer. She is young, but she sees. She knows more than we know. In the camp, the brute, it gives me great pain. I'm with my family. We are making beautiful magic. We are healing a tree cut down with great violence.
Hey, thanks for the follow.
My family runs, but I fall. My son looks back. I shout to him to run. I am taken.
No thanks.
Wait, before you go. I am not here without your help. I do not forget this. For you, a prize. Thank you.
I feel him, but I do not see him. I feel him, but I do not see him.
Something isn't right here. It could be an ambush.
Guaranteed to be an ambush looking at it. Yeah, I think I'm here too early. Do this later. Someone hammering on an anvil.
This hole is too small for you to squeeze into.
You are in the wrong place, Pinky. Fear? Never mind.
Unless.
Amid the squalor of Fort Joy, you suddenly spot an elf with diamond features. Regal and she was the one who sat rolling dice in the ship that went under, deciding fates with every roll. Or so she said. Her eyes are focused on a lizard some distance away, and you get the distinct feeling he's an unfortunate man indeed. No sooner have these words left your mouth than she turns about and grabs you in a stranglehold.
You caught me off guard. No one catches me off guard. Better tell me who you really are, so I can decide your fate here and now. But you did, and now
A push, a pivot, and now you suddenly face her. The needle still all too deeply embedded. Despite the precariousness of your situation, you notice something that remained undetected in the gloom of the ship. A flaw in her diamond features. A curiously shaped...
Let me tell you, once upon a bad old time, a lizard cut this thing, this living scar, into my cheek. But now I'm free, of sorts. And I've traced that lizard here. I intend to raise the subject with him.
She drives the needle in...
In truth, it does not matter in the least who you really are. That makes you a liability.
A bright sparkle of laughter follows your...
Ha! How amusing. Make your case and do it quickly. Why should I join you? Escape. How you do tickle me. Most of the misguided deers are... Oh, little needle mine. What? You know what? Today is a rather fine day. Sunshine and... I'm not quite sure the weather will...
With a casual flick of the wrist, she withdraws the needle from your neck.
Let's discuss our... Yumi and Death will be playing many a round of hide and seek. As a rogue, my speciality, it suits me fine. Then follow me. But wait. You seem to have quite a few followers already. We'll be far...
No, really keep. Oh my.
Leave it, Sam. I won't say it again.
Come on, chap. Don't be on. Please, excuse us.
You're talking to me.
Oh, for the love of Lucian, Baldur. You're acting like a...
Say it again. What you said about my wife. Go on. Piss off. Go on, Sam.
Well, it's the truth, and you know it. She's better off. So what if it was messy? I'd rather puke myself to death 1,000 times than let the Reds get to me.
A flat smile twitched.
She never did like you.
The man looks for a moment at the corpse at his feet, then turns back toward the nearly...
Don't feel too bad. Fella had no decency. If you don't have that, you don't have anything to live for.
He nods at you and turns back to his handiwork.
What a dick.
Why hasn't Alexander risen yet?
Ho ho! Ain't come to shake me down for my knickers, have you? They're all I got left after you, but ho! Right kind of you, my friend. I've grown quite attached to him over the years. Well, almost literally in this filthy place.
The lizard's brow knits together, then apart, and back again. He seems to be swimming deep in his thoughts, and doesn't look up as you approach.
The ground. I don't know what you... I'm just trying to work it out. What happened? My mind? What else, my friend? I'm wondering why. All of this. Source, the Voidwoken, the Divine. Why? Naturally. How could one not? We've used Source, but how can it be that it suddenly summons these horrors from the Void? And when will Alexander ascend to Divinity?
50 bottles of tears, oh. Make the hinges rust.
You there. You've just arrived, isn't that right? Are you quite alone? It's just, I've a proposition. Something very worth knowing. But, oh, noble. But after the Magisters take you... Good luck with your friends, though.
Yeah.
I don't think I...
The woman is scrabbling at her throat, as though she can hardly... As she catches sight of you, recognition flashes in her terrified eyes. She...
Ben, Nest, Ifan, Ben, Nest, you killed them! You killed them! He killed... Keep him away from me! Help! Stay back. Stay back.
No. Time to accept the pair of you are filthy, cheating liars. Don't mean I can't beat ya.
Stay back. Stay back. Keep that monster away from me.
Right hand, my winker. Fella's got More right hands than an octopus.
Looky here, mates. A fresh face. We love... Why don't you join us in a round of cards? First hands on the house. Chuff to you, Chief. Here you come.
You glance at your hand. 2 purple monarchs. A hard hand to beat.
Quite the hand, Freshy. Unfortunately, 2 is less than 5, and that's how many purples I've got. I reckon that makes me the winner. I'll be having your fee then. Just my bit of fun, Sharpie. I'm sure the Reds told you, no one gets along without paying the interment fee. Well, you've heard of it now, ain't ya? Go on then, Freshy. Turn 'em out. Lone wolf, eh? If you lot are as fearsome as they...
Ralvo looks you up.
You know what? I'm in a good mood. Take a hike, Freshy. Ha! You hear that, mates? I'm fading.
Right where I want you.
Our Father, who presideth over us all.
You there? I'm looking for an inmate. He wears a large bronze ring with a have you seen him? None of your business in...
Wait, I'm kind of quite or a little bit more. I'm gonna find more. One doesn't have any skin. Oh.
The shrine depicts Lucy and the Divine. Avatar. You hear a strange sound.
Shrine, by the looks of it.
Whoop. I'm remembering correctly, I think I'm here a little too early.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares.
What? How did I get? Hey, stop. What? No. Huh? Yeah.
The cat opens his mouth as if to speak, but his eye.
Horrible surrounding for an agreeable conversation, but go ahead.
The squirrel looks at you in shock. Are you? The squirrel turns his nose.
Another giant speaks. No, never. I will pay it no notice. It's still there, Quercus.
You're not following me, mate. I want to know what you're doing.
Statue, and recognize that the droplet burns both hot and cold, and yet you feel no pain.
Ain't fit for beasts. Leave him be. Don't.
Listen, I can help you.
Shut up, elf. This clown caught him stealing from my kitchen. Still won't say where he stashed my supplies. Crate of food, citrus in particular. He'll talk, or he'll die quiet. Ain't been here long, have ya?
He twirls his knife.
Divine's gone. This blade is the only god. All I want is my supplies. Happy to let this clown die in a gutter instead of my kid.
Don't tell anyone where you got this,
We seek the one.
I ache for battle.
I know that look well enough. You're about to pop, ain't ya? Why don't you enter a match and let some of that... Nothing I can tell you you can't...
See if I can talk to him. If he can tell me where he took the food, if he did take it.
Caked in mud.
You believe what he says? That I am a thief? Deceptive. Like most men behind bars, I'm innocent. Some people settle in. They don't go poking around in Griff's kitchen. Not you. Smart. Griff tells you, does he not? I take his supplies. I tell you what I know. But first, I know a way out. I show you. Finally, Griff releases me if he sees I do not have what he misses. After I am free, I see no one. In fact, I only hear the sound of Griff clearing his throat. You know how he does? Like so. For some time, I think Griff takes his own supplies. But I see the anger in him that he does not find it. Griff is a powerful man. Power. I intend no harm. I want only some provisions. You understand. Thank you.
Keep it down, will ya?
Let me die.
Finally kicked the bucket this in. Didn't think I'd miss his grumbling and boasting, but spirit like that leaves a big hole when it's snuffed out.
eating corpses.
The creature heaves through lips gummed with human gore. It turns to you.
You. Quite lost. Quite now, a little query. Where maybe I unscrew your lid and poke about inside and set your memory straight? Would that please you? Can you not remember now? Are you mad? Yarrow loves the beach. Yarrow loves...
For me.
The dead man, creature, thing lies in a heap on the beach.
Whatever it was too dangerous.
Once that was a person. A sorcerer, perhaps.
His obsession with Yarrow suggests he wasn't entirely mad.
I'd say we're making good progress already now.
Ifan tips his fingers to his temples and saunters ahead.
Patience, Mal. Here you are. I wonder what keeps you. Tell me your tale. We are unfamiliar yet familiar. So tell me. Start from the beginning. Start from where you come. I see. Now tell me more. I understand. Now tell me how your story ends. I see it in your shoulders. Take this rope. It is nothing. Many cockle, clam. Cockle, clam.
The woman looks out on the gently lapping waves.
Haven't seen you around here before. Well, don't worry too much if you have a... You here alone?
She gives you a look.
You think twice about facing this mean world alone, eh? Some of us haven't got anyone at all anymore. Used to be I had a family. A husband, then they brought us here. I couldn't stop them from taking my boys from me when they did. Reckon they were cured. Maybe even released. Don't know what... Now I'm just waiting for him to call my name. Waiting. Thank you kindly, sweetheart. I do appreciate it. Listen to me, bubbling on like a cauldron. You're sweet. You run along now, darling. You
Ha! I found you, didn't I? Red, they said. Red, then dead. Not an attempt, mate. Time's up, Your Highness. It's stabbing time.
It's their frightful manners I mind the most, really.
Where'd that woman go? She's gone.
Well, that was rather fun, wasn't it? I do find it ever so invigorating to cut a cutthroat's throat. Oh, one gets used to this kind of thing so quickly. This is hardly the first time someone's filled some poor fool's purse and bid him kill the prince.
An orange.
I'll tell you what, though. Whomever wants me out of the picture will have to do a lot better if they seek to get the better of me. All those bumblers they've sent so far mark a mere insult to my swordsmanship.
Come on, you stubborn...
The dwarf's fingers clamp around a splintered chunk of wood nailed to the skeleton of an old ship.
Ah. Eh? Oh, that. That won't be my first or last roll on a lost boat. Reckon I might have had a harder time of it without your help, though. Bravery on the high seas is rewarded tenfold in the hall, you know. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got business to attend to.
The dwarf spits into each of his calloused palms and rubs them together before placing them both back on the plank and pulling.
Bleeding nail must... Go on then, give it a go.
You grab the plank and pull. The rusted nail pops loose.
Oh, look at that. Nice of you to finish the job after I... loosened her up.
He winks and flips a gold coin toward you. It makes a long, high arc, glinting in the sun, and lands squarely in your hand.
For your trouble. No, but I'd hoped to build something with it that would be worth 1,000. Yeah, it were a fool's errand thinking I could make something out of this heap, but I couldn't help myself from trying.
He sucks a finger and holds it up to the wind, testing the breeze.
Winds like these, she would have capsized before she reached the break. Well, on to plan B.
He gives you a wry look.
Aye, was planning to build me a raft and paddle off. I've got business north of here, in a town called Driftwood. Far be it from me to miss an appointment. Maybe you...
He stands before you and pokes...
There's something of you, you know? You don't have to accept your fate on this bloody... Why don't we make a deal then? You help me get... Ah, it's this.
He lifts an invisible...
Pleased to make your acquaintance. The name's... well, the name's dead and buried. What matters is what they call me. May have been cast out, but you can bet your last heel of breed she wishes she hadn't have. I've taken my revenge 1,000-fold on that tyrant's fleet. A case? A whole orchard, more like. Justinia went absolutely cuckoo with power, and it's the people who are paying the price. No sense getting riled up about it now. Anyhow, we're a team now. Let's get down to brass. I've been up and down the realm so often, then it's settled. Capital! Aye.
Ah, coloured like a dog. A very pink, very long dog. I'd pity you, but Shepra the Ineffable has no patience for weakness. Laughing in the faces of my enemies, of course. Little do they know, the most powerful sorcerer the world has ever known scuttles on their very shores. This power is my birthright, same as yours, but one of us has grown to astounding heights and the other has sunken to depths too humiliating to describe. Pity. But of course, they'll happily dump your maggot-ridden corpse into the sea when they're through with you. Sorcerers dance while magisters pull the strings. Ha! Of course, precious. But which is worse?
A fucking crocodile.
He say he'll touch it all day long.
It's too tight.
As you approach the unsmiling Magister, Ifan catches your arm and speaks to you with some urgency.
I need
I
to talk
knew
to
he
this
was gonna
one
do
for a
that.
few moments. Alone.
Ifan strides up to the Magister, speaking in a calm and controlled voice. Though you can't hear what he whispers, the Magister's face turns whiter than snow as he hands a note to Ifan with shaking hands.
I'll give you...
Ifan walks back to you.
Rick.
As you approach the
I need to talk to this one for a few moments.
Ifan strides. Ifan walks back. Ifan catches you looking over.
What?
He barks a laugh. Then
I wanted some information. That Magister wanted to negotiate. I negotiate.
he swaggers right up to you until you're standing nose to nose.
You mean like this?
Ifan bops you on the nose and breaks out laughing.
I only do it when it's necessary. And it was necessary back there. He wanted me to kill someone. That's about the size of it for me, all right.
After reading the scrap...
It's the bloody skeleton.
The dog focuses at the cat at your feet, bearing its... The dog focuses... The old dog looks up at you but doesn't lift his greying head from his...
I'm Buddy. It's no use anyway. You're nice. Maybe would have. She was my mate for the last 7. Carried the 2 plus 50. 5 years. The Magisters. Nope. Haven't smelled her either. She was real bright, you know. Had the best sniffer you've ever seen. I guess. Hey.
Lucky find.
Oh, hey! Hey! I think I love you. Key? What key? Oh, the key! If you find out where it leads, if you see it not too far from here, but she was taken by a guy in a white robe who smelled horrible. Lots and lots of dogs, and also a little like dead people. He dragged her...
Okay. Flickering thief.
Pipe down, Farah. It's time to accept reality.
Change your mind about my offer yet? Believe whatever you want. You're lost, my friend. You're...
Oh, 10 bottles of mead. 1,000 bottles of dust. 50 bottles of tears. Oh, 8 inches rust.
Wouldn't know a thing about you and I, Gretty. Wouldn't know a thing about you and I, Gretty.
Watch yourself.
What if our new sorcerers...
yet so quickly we find sources.
Patience, Mal. Patience. Patience.
Here's the goods.
Hands out your pockets now. What's your hands, Pipspock? What you out the fort? Make it quick. If boss trusts you to find something for him, you bet.
Hey, fresh air. What you heard about a crate of stolen supplies? And don't you lie to me now. If I did, I wouldn't give them up to you. Look, I'm grim.
Hands out your pockets now.
She's gone, Farah. Gone!
Bloody cavies. Too big for their boots, as usual. They ought to keep out of our...
Gotta hand it to him. Elves sure smell better than us when they die.
Heading into the kitchen? Don't try anything funny around, Griff. I'm watching you. Well, need something in the kitchen, do you?
When another divine arises, will source change back? What if there are no sources?
Easy,
Hey, you're a little light in your pack, ain't you, mate? Why don't you take a gander at the goodies I got? Stuff you won't find anywhere else in camp. Procured by... Fella in that cage is the thief. I see plenty of liars in my line of work. Sure do. Ask me, it'd have to be one of those sad sacks that's always hanging around.
She darts her tongue out of her mouth like a...
Some folks, and some reptiles, would... I see plenty of liars in my line of work. Snake, it's all in the eyes. Sure you don't want to have a look at my stock before you go? I was serious about what I said. Fend for yourself then.
Warfare is worship.
There he is.
As the alcove opens up, you see the same skeleton that you met on the boat before it's... He's leaning over a corpse. Bugger.
How on earth am I supposed to...
Skeletal fingers reach down and grip the skin of the dead man's face, pulling sharply upwards. After a few more tugs at the man's cheeks...
Damnation! That stuck fast. I wonder, does the beard act as some form of anchor? Ah! No! Stay... Oh, it's you. I must admit I'm surprised. It seems the human that stole my mask was rather more resourceful than I gave her. I chased her here, but she rather seems to have given me the slip.
He turns back to the body, prodding at its face cautiously.
Why, its face, of course. A face that seems rather stubbornly attached to... I would normally employ a tool to delicately but viciously... I could then craft a mask to hide my bone.
The skeleton grabs the corpse by the cheeks and pulls...
Because my own was stolen from me! And the idea of being chased... Oh, get away! You are simple beasts. And you simply do not like my... Well, not so. If I am to traverse this land, I will need a mask to discover... Oh, don't be ridiculous. I have important things to do on... I cannot simply sit about waiting for the rest of you to die so I may continue my business in peace. Indeed, I may be the... at least from this realm. A cult? Hardly. I could ask you to imagine an Eternal as a creature of incredible intelligence and skill. We studied the mysteries of the universe, but I will find them. Wherever they are. Well, that hardly seems relevant. Several centuries, in fact. I was sealed in a tomb for daring to be curious about the world. It seems Perhaps I should thank him. It seems I was spared whatever happened to the... Ah, well, that is the curious thing. Every one of your races resembles them in some manner. And the statues you have built... Perhaps my people have ascended to some new realm. Regardless, they are not here. I suppose. You seem more... excellent. While we are conversing, perhaps you... Of course, the arcane art. I could do that with one hand... Splendid. Although, it seems you... Perhaps you should try...
And apparently you found this progress
already now.
Are you certain you want to dismiss your companion? His eyebrows shoot up.
Can't say I'm not sorry to see you go, but you'll be all right. You seem to have the hang of this place. Good luck out there.
Fine. Oh, you saw it was a body. Do.
You again can't...
He lifts...
it could... I suppose. You seem more... Very well.
Hi. Easy. I'd say we get out of this place. Dunno how long they... Ooh, so serious. What's up?
Oh, wait.
You You hear a small whimpering sound from behind a basket. You peer behind it and find a small human child holding her knees and trembling. The child quiets and seems comforted by your presence.
There are monsters here. Lizard ones and real ones. Master was a lizard. She sent us here. Me. It's their fault. I'll never see my parents are the best. They take care.
Her eyes lock with yours for a moment. The child doesn't...
Later.
Go! Get out! You are not welcome here. Go, man-pig!
She eyes you.
Please.
They're transforming.
Change of fuck. I mean, not because he's a dragon, like he's a lizard. There's a fireplace.
Swallowed too much seawater by the looks of it.
Wish to attempt an escape by sea in these waters.
Under lock and key.
I'll need to get clever with this lock. and tight.
I don't think I did this when I played this the first time. Came here.
A group of magisters circle an elf, weapons drawn. The hound barks to draw their attention.
Sir,
We've got... Ah, planning an ambush with this scion, were you? The witch don't fool me. She's wrecked this ship by us.
I tell you, I am no witch. The spores do this. If I do not find the rest...
Store the elven hedge magic. Weren't much use when we flooded your forest with death. Lucian said it was a necessary evil.
That's
Me?
fucked.
I was just sorry we didn't get the...
You! I try to give you a
Oh, sir. Her armor!
The scion twitches in sudden rage, and her armor uncoils, as if made of...
No more chances.
I've got a new stick for you to chew.
dark with you. Right where I want you.
Black Cat, then? There's a Black Cat.
A snarl of vines snakes upward. The vines have split the corpse's chest with incredible force. The vines encircle a rough depression. The vines bear unmistakable signs of old before you even registered the cool. They pulse, tight.
You hear me, human?
The Black Cat was just waiting for us. Where does that elf go, though? All the way down?
Come gather the crew. 3, 4 pretty shells on the shore. Adults always want to.
I told him.
Beef?
Greetings, child. I find myself in your so-called divine lands, yet I feel his absence deep in my heart all the same. You may feel like an inmate here, but you and your captors are the same stuff, in race and customs, if not heart. Go well, my child. Perhaps the divine...
Oh, 10 bottles of mead, oh, 1,000 bottles of dust, 50 bottles of tears, oh, make the inn, oh, easy now.
I fear it will be quite some time before we find any.
What took you so long? I'm ready to take...
Just as you're about to address the lizard, the red...
This man is a dreamer. As you know, I need a commissioning.
He bids the dreamer stand up and pay attention. The dreamer then chews and swallows a handful of Drudene leaves. He falls asleep. To your surprise, the Red Prince lies down and follows suit. The Red Prince pinches the bridge of his nose in apparent irritation before turning his back on the jabbering dreamer. You receive a withering glance.
A deserved bit of sarcasm, I suppose. But though this sting-tailed fellow may be a less than stellar specimen in the firmament of dreamers, the dreams themselves... Turns out I'm being hunted by an enemy I didn't know actually existed. The dreamers, though, they're on my side. And they've visions of me on the throne. That's because you haven't seen that other world in all its glory. Oh, I was born with the promise of an empire. To keep it, I must find a second dreamer. Bahara is her name, and she resides...
I could tell you all about swamp dreamers too if I chewed that much Drudene.
Alright, I'm gonna leave it there for tonight. I'm just gonna hop off and go to bed and get ready for work and everything. If you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. If you're watching on Twitch, please consider following. If you're watching on YouTube and want to check out the Twitch stream live, Link will be in the description below. You can check me out at twitch.tv/Wados96.
Garbage.
I will be back on likely on Tuesday. Because this week I'm gonna go play cards again. So yeah. Okay. Guy. Ready, boy. That's Naya. Come on.
Get that girl and her head sucker out of here.
I guess he's talking about you? Let's just see about that. Hey, loud.
I'm trying to relax here, aren't I? Whatever's going on with you and your...
You can...
See?
You're a mystic.
Mystic? Ha! Used to be a sort of demonologist, though. Was learning the arts, at least. Never did have much of a knack for it. Studied under a real maestro, though. Learned this and that, doubt it. Exorcism's a tier 3 skill. I was only half...
Come on, make yourself useful.
Well, I might be able to tell you exactly what's inside you. Let me...
He places a thumb on each of...
Now. Holy, holy, holy. You ought to thank your...
Crick on a
You need help. Do me a favour. Get out of here and hie to the north of Driftwood. My old master was hot on the heels of...
Driftwood, Old Master, Hot Hills.
I don't dare say it now. Don't you worry. With something like that inside you, Loser, he'll either come to you... What's it now? And? Got no reason to scramble out, me. Something out? You must be mad. Someone else, that's what. Can't say for sure what, but I'd give... See ya?
Yep. That's it. Save. You save. Wados. Cool. That's gonna be it tonight. So I'll be back on Tuesday. Till next time, see you later. Bye.